So Michael Pryor has been one of those strong defenders. Their backline has been absolutely sensational today. There's another one of them, Wellman. That's a clever kick. Courage was needed by Masidi. He had plenty of it. Solomon's been very impressive on that backline. Oh, he can still go. He could have had another bounce, but he brings it to the top of the square, hoping Dean Wallace can take a mark. Is it a mark? It is. Oh, Dean Wallace. And I don't know whether that ball. Nevertheless,
you're not convinced.
He will kick for 20. Now, what a surprise packet. We said earlier in the game, if he could kick 4 or 5 goals, what a bonus that would be. He's really made a presence up at centre half forward, kicking for his 4th. Better known as a full back in his early days, actually on the wing. And there's the kick. 4 goals to Dean Wallace.
The big man continues to give chase. Bradley got the call, but the hand pass not far enough. Masidi gives it away. Johnson under pressure, but he gets the kick back to Alessio, and the big man's got it outside 50. An interesting little left footer almost takes the head of the umpire. Don't you catch it, man in white. You just leave it. You've had enough of that. Mercury to half forward. Good kick. Carosella, good mark.
Well, he never wastes a kick, Gerard, does he, Mark Mercury?
No, it's a good combination, though, isn't it? Mercury to Carosella.
Not always the most accurate. 16 goals, 13. Game number 49 for this young man. So a milestone, hopefully look for him next week. And a milestone there because he's kicked a goal. Another nail.
The brilliant Mercury. Look at that hand pass. The Blumfield. And they go forward again on the left foot. That's Johnson. Lelic, in fact, it was. There was Moorcroft. And Moorcroft, well, he does the unpredictable, and that was a beautiful mark by the little redhead. And have a look at this, Gerard.
If that hasn't got Cadbury written over it, I'll go he.
The Carlton Blues are getting obliterated here. As Moorcroft will just tap it through for a goal.
The two Johnsons are both terrific contributors. Gary Moorcroft just keeps getting better and better with each game.
Well, it's interesting. There's something like 10 or 11 of these players that have played under 50 games for the Bombers. They talk about Geelong having problems with their young players. Nothing wrong with the Bombers. Here's Buick at the back. Buick's away. Shoots towards goal. Bang! There's another one. Pump them up, they say.
Yeah, Boris is a sharpshooter around the goals. Fantastic display of skills. Mark Mercury gave him the nod, said he was going to drop it up into the hole.
Well, he's very mobile for a big man, Steve Alessio. He's, oh, Silvani! Oh, goodness me. That is a dreadful kick. Chipping in is Mercury, who's ever alert. Gerard, you're not saying anything. You are nonplussed.
I'm just looking at the flags.
Well, here's the kick from Mark Mercury. He doesn't miss, right through the middle.
And what have the flags told you, Gerard? And back with Andrew Jukovic.
Jukovic, as we said earlier, very, very impressive. Wellman, I put on a good contest here. Look at that clever hand pass by Mercury to Somerville. That was very, very good. Masidi, beautiful foot skills there by the Bombers. This is Carosella transferring play into the centre of the ground. He finds Mercury. He's going to just casually hand pass over the top. A delayed handball to Lelic. Was great play, Mercury. Wow. Lelic fires a goal. That's another one. Great play by the Bombers. Judd Lelic has kicked his first, but what about Gerard? That
20 possessions is a big day for a midfielder. For a centre-half back, it's a fine return.
Oh, Bradley's kicked to a dangerous area. There were plenty of Bombers.
Oh,
look at
this.
Pryor. Pryor comes from the back line, outside 50, and bangs it through for a goal. Oh, even their defenders are going down and kicking goals now, Gerard.
As they again build their lead. Koutafidis gives it to Ratton. Out of the middle go the Blues. Up towards half forward. Lalic is showing plenty. Off to Jukovic. He kicked the goal earlier in the day. Blumfield's having a spell as we speak. It's on the outer side. Mercedes, if it sits, is away. Smokin' Joe into half forward. Alessio, 1-2 grabs. Big Steve.
Kicked about 5 or 6 goals from full forward. And there just isn't, there aren't too many players in the competition that can match up on him when he's firing.
40 metres out. Helicopter punt. Is it okay? I think it is. So make that the 12th Essendon player.
Ron Evans, the current chairman.
Yes.
And of the AFL. And he was one of my heroes as a kid.
There's a good mark by Steve Alessio. He's still firing on all fours. 65 metres out is Steve Alessio. An interesting kick into the hole, and there wasn't anyone there. Heffernan got a hand to it, but that was all. Here's a gimme goal. Blumfield, thank you very much. Blumfield gets his second. Down to centre wing. Good defensive kick back over the head of Moorcroft. Out towards Lloyd. Back to Moorcroft again. Here's danger. He bends it back. Where's Bottas? Couldn't take it. An effective spoil is good. The Blumfield hand pass, Carosella from a standing start into Alessio and takes the mark. Could have just popped it over the top if he'd wanted to with the hand pass.
Not if you were my coach.
Alessio, 20 metres out, kicks his second.
And Steve got the free kick. He was caught a little bit high in that tackle. So Alessio finds Jukovic. He's exciting to watch. He's going to run through the middle and bomb it goal. Lloyd has marked. He has finally broken the shackles. Let's look at Silvani. He's not happy. He's chosen him time and time again. Now Lloyd is going the check side. Oh, he just snuck it in past the post for a goal. So Matthew Lloyd, Bradley on the left, looking down here to half forward. Hamill flew, couldn't grab it. Here's Joe Mercedes, advantage paid. It was a free kick behind the play. The long kick out towards centre wing. Blumfield, Johnson. This is the other one. Mark Johnson bringing it into Lloyd, and Lloyd would be absolutely wrapped that Silvani is off the ground because he's about to kick his fourth. So Matthew Lloyd, this brilliant young forward, can still end up with 5 goals. He's going for his fourth. Directly in front. Oh, he's hooked this. He might have just got it. He has. Matthew Lloyd's got his fourth.
In Carlton's 50-metre area again. Rat still trying. He need not bother now. He can head for the showers because the Bombers have recorded a huge and emphatic win. 23 goals, 8. That is exciting kicking for goal. 146. Carlton 9-16-70. So the margin is 70 points.